Hello, my name is Caden. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. This is a series on the four pillars of self-defense, that kind of a scenario. And I'm just briefly going over the four pillars. First one again is reasonably and immediate fear or death of great bodily harm for yourself or another. Must be an innocent party. No reasonable means of retreat, and no lesser force would suffice. Deadly force was the only option. You got to meet four of those pillars as far as the prosecutor is concerned to have a justified shooting and justified homicide whatsoever. We have done the previous two. We are on the third one right now. If you have not heard the other two, I'd recommend that you listen to the other two before you go on to this third one. No reasonable means of retreat. Basically what it means is when you're in a state that is not standing your ground, does not have a castle doctrine. Those laws require that you retreat, and if you can do so. If you are expected to retreat from a potential confrontation rather than stand your ground and defend yourself. The obligation never ends for retreat. The perfect example is if you wound your attacker and you have the ability to retreat and get away from there, you are required. You must do so. Okay. What does this doesn't mean? It doesn't require you to move into a worse scenario. If perfect example is if the only egress that you can safely do is into a highway, the law doesn't recognize that is going to be safer than where you are. Running into a street full of traffic, or jumping off of a bridge, or jumping into water, that kind of scenario. If you can do so, you need to retreat as safe as possible. You are not expected to retreat and leave behind a companion in a dangerous situation. That is if you can outrun the attacker. Are you not expected to, if you means... basically, I can't read my writing, okay? Basically it is if a loved one is injured and they can't run away, well, you can stay there and protect their life. A small child, you're not going to leave a child behind in that scenario. So that, again, qualifies no reasonable means of retreat. The third most common scenario is basically this in this scenario. You're on your way home from work, a dog runs in front of your car in the freeway, you slam on the brakes, and you are rear-ended. Your car is fine, so you continue until you can pull into the shoulder, but another car is out of commission and pulls over several feet behind you. The other individual jumps out of his car with a machete. Okay, I have a machete in my hand. Okay, and charges your vehicle, screaming that he is going to kill you. You exit your vehicle, take up a position behind your driver's door, and you shout commands continuously for 40 seconds. It takes the other individual to reach you. You shoot the individual as he gets within 20 feet. At this point, you are immediate risk of death or great bodily harm, but you had plenty of time to drive off. Remember that your car is fine in the scenario. Leaving this jackhole is something that you need to do. Again, if the guy is if you see that machete, 40 feet away, and you get out of your car, stupid anyway. You get out of your car, you go away. You get on 911 and say, hey, these are the things and scenarios that are happening. Again, the third one is no reasonable means of retreat. That is something that you need to take a look at, whether you are in a stand your ground state or not. The next one that we're going to be going over is no lesser force would suffice. Deadly force was the only option. It's going to be the next video. My name is Caden. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. I hope this helps.